Sir William Trussell was an English politician and leading rebel in Queen Isabella and Roger Mortimer, 1st Earl of March's rebellion against Edward II. William acted as Speaker of the House of Commons and renounced the allegiance of England to Edward II, forcing his abdication, and became King Edward III's secretary. Career. He was born the son of William Trussell of Villesley, Warwickshire. He was Sheriff of Warwickshire and Leicestershire for 1314 to 15 and represented Leicestershire in Parliament in 1314 and Northamptonshire in 1319. He was an ardent supporter of the House of Lancaster but was pardoned for his role in the death of Piers Gaveston in 1318. As Edward II slowly regained power from the Ordainers, he rewarded the reviled Hugh le Despencer, 1st Earl of Winchester, with land he confiscated from the barons, leading to the revolt. William Trussell was amongst them, and on the 12th of March 1322 a warrant for his arrest was issued describing him as the king's enemy. 4 days later both Trussell and his son fought on the rebel side at the Battle of Boroughbridge. Edward and Despencer won, beheading the rebels' leader Thomas, 2nd Earl of Lancaster, and forcing others into exile. As the injustices continued, and the effects of the Great Famine of 1315–22 lingered, discontent remained. Despencer was rewarded with lands that had belonged to Thomas, Earl of Lancaster, including those in Leicestershire. Sir William led a band of rebels that allegedly pillaged Despencer's estate at Loughborough in May 1322 but was imprisoned at Scarborough Castle in July. He escaped and allegedly fled south, causing great havoc in Somerset and Dorset in August. On the 14th of March 1323 Roger de Bellairs, Richard de Willoughby and William de Gossefeld were issued with arrest warrants for Trussell, his son William, his brother Ralph, Roger Le Zouche, Robert de Holland, 1st Baron Holland, and others who were accused by Hugh le Despencer of stealing horses, oxen, pigs, sheep and swans from his parks in Leicestershire. The warrant was reissued in 1324 alongside similar ones that dealt with alleged rioting against Despencer in Warwickshire, Staffordshire and Worcestershire by other rebels. Trussell fled to France and was not named as an accomplice of Roger Le Zouche and the Folville gang when they executed Roger de Bellairs in January 1326, presumably in revenge for his enforcement on behalf of Hugh le Despencer. Richard de Willoughby was later kidnapped and ransomed by them in 1332. Trussell then joined up with Queen Isabella and Mortimer in Paris before moving to Flanders, where he was allegedly tasked with helping to build an invasion army by William I, Count of Hainault. Trussell accompanied Isabella and Mortimer when they landed in England on the 22nd of September 1326 at the start of their invasion of England. The forces consisted of approximately 1,500 soldiers, many of whom were Flemish mercenaries and others exiled contrarians. Opposition was almost non-existent, and so many barons, sheriffs and knights joined the rebellion that they gained control within just 2 months. Adam Abbot of Glastonbury hid Despencer and the Lord Chancellor, Robert Baldock, in Glastonbury Abbey, and in December 1326 William Trussell was ordered to bring the abbot before the next Parliament. Both Hugh le Despencer, Earl of Winchester, and his son Hugh Despencer the Younger were captured, and Trussell oversaw the trial of Despencer the Elder, where he was denounced and sentenced to death. Both Despensers were gruesomely executed. Trussell was appointed Speaker of the House of Commons and, acting as Procurator of the whole Parliament, renounced allegiance to Edward II on the 21st of January 1327. Edward III was crowned as king in his place on the 2nd of February 1327, and Trussell went on to become the new king's secretary and undertake numerous important diplomatic missions, particularly to France and Spain. He was buried in St. Michael's Chapel in Westminster Abbey in 1347. Family and descendants. Sir William married Maud, the daughter of Warren Mannering, and they had at least 3 sons and a daughter. John, who inherited his estates. William, who was Constable of Odium Castle for over 25 years and Treasurer of the Chamber from 1333 to 1335. Warren. Isabella, who married John de St. Pierre. After Sir William's death his widow married Oliver de Bordeaux. Bibliography. Fried. Natalie. The Tyranny and Fall of Edward II, 1321 to 1326. Cambridge, Cambridge University Press. ISBN 9780521222013. Moore, Charles. The Knights of Edward I. London, Harleian Society. Close rolls. Westminster, Parliament of England, 1224 to 1468. Patent rolls. Westminster, Parliament of England, 1232 to 1509. Members of Parliament 1213 to 1702. London, Public Record Office, 1878. Parliamentary Writs 2. London, Public Record Office, 1830. Parliamentary Writs Alphabetical Digest 2. London, Public Record Office, 1834. Rhodes, Walter. William Trussell. Dictionary of National Biography 57. Trussell, William. Wikisource.